Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and this time I wanted to do it outside because I wanted to be in nature. I wanted to breathe in some fresh air, but I'm sitting in direct sun and it's hot, but it still feels good out here. So today I wanted to talk about something that we all deal with. And it's that four-letter word, fear. F-E-A-R, fear. That word that just wants to hold you back in life, keep you from living your fullest life, will just come into your life and discourage you. But today we're going to fight back. We're going to fight back against fear. So the first step in fighting back against fear is to acknowledge what it is. And I'm acknowledging that fear is a complete illusion. Yes, physically we can feel fear when it comes on. It's like this heavy energy. And that's what I've come to realize about fear. It's an energy. It's an energy you can invite in, and it's an energy you can push out of your life. So it's very easy. It'll sneak up on you just like that. Fear. And then if you give it a resting place, it'll sleep. It'll sleep in your heart. It'll sleep in your mind. So whenever you feel that energy coming on, you got to kick it out of your heart, kick it out of your mind. Just try to get it away as fast as possible, because it happens all the time. And you know why it happens all the time? Because it's always on the news. It's always with some people that you interact with, if they're negative thinkers or negative speakers. So you have to be very careful of it. And what you really want to understand to try to overcome it is that it's an illusion. I realize it's an illusion because most time when fear comes upon me about whatever issue, it's usually my mind just making up these outrageous scenarios that could happen. And they're all negative. All negative. So think about that. I mean, if you thought about your life, would you really want to think about only negative things happening? Absolutely not. Because you want to be a positive person. You want to feel good in life. So fear only feeds illusion. And that illusion will bring on some heavy anxiety. So the first step is just to acknowledge that it's not real. When you start having those fearful thoughts about something, I mean, listen, this is how ridiculous it is. For so many years, I was afraid of the dark, and I'm 33 years old, and I think I just overcame that fear of the dark. Well, hopefully I did. But I'm serious. Like watching things like movies as a kid, thinking that can you imagine I thought Chucky was like always under the chair? That's an illusion. That's absolutely not even real. It's so ridiculous, but that's a fear. Like thinking that there's always something in the dark. Ugh, so ridiculous and kind of sad. And I'm just overcoming it at 33 years old, but I'm getting there. So things like that will make you realize that it's completely ridiculous, some of the fears that we carry. Now, I'm not saying to be completely like ignorant and just like walk into a dark alley in the city at night and just be like, I'm fearless. No, we all have knowledge and wisdom. We all have that natural instinct of where to be, where not to be, what people to be around, what people not to be around, you know, without judgment. But we can overcome fear. And the first step is acknowledging that a lot of fears are just illusions that it's feeding you. They're not real. They're just illusions to stop you from being your greatest self. And the only way to overcome fear is to just react in opposite of that fear. Like if I'm scared of the dark, I might as well just walk through the dark. Like turn off the, if I turn off a light in a room, walk through the dark room to get to the other room. The old me would turn on like every single light on the way to the next room. So no, I had to acknowledge that it's absolutely ridiculous and it's false. Like, I have to, the most important thing, to acknowledge that there is love that surrounds you. That's the way to kick fear out. The most important thing is to acknowledge that you're surrounded by love. You were created in love, and you're only surrounded by love. You have to tell yourself that to get rid of any fear. So you have to tell yourself, and you have to say this: only love is real. So that's what I tell myself now. If I find myself being fearful about something, or somehow lead myself to believe I'm in a fearful environment, I tell myself, only love is real. Because that's what surrounds me. Why would I tell myself that there's a negative energy around me? And I could feed myself the real news, which is love surrounds me. Only love is real. And that has taken off a heavy burden of letting fear try to take over my life. And even I have had a fear of swimming, and that fear is because of deep water. I'm scared to go in deep water because I never learned how to swim. But I'm going to overcome that fear by learning how to swim. So I'm going to react in the complete opposite of what the fear is telling me, and I'm going to learn how to swim after I get this baby out of me, for sure. So yeah. So if you're experiencing fear, you have to acknowledge that it's an illusion. It's just there to hold you back. It's just there to stop you from being who you were meant to be. Because of fear, many people will not be or live to their full potential, because either they're fear of what people think, which it really doesn't matter what people think. That's an illusion as well. You could be there thinking that people are thinking something they're not even thinking. So it's like an illusion. Overcome that fear by just doing it. So yeah, acknowledge that only love is real. No matter what you see in the news, no matter what people are trying to tell you. I mean, you can even go to churches and sometimes they fill you with fear. You know, you can be around people at work or in your environment and they try to feed you with fear, like, don't do this because this is happening. Don't do that because that's happening. No, tell yourself that, you know what? I'm surrounded by love. Whatever decisions I make, they're going to be surrounded by love. And I want to move forward in life. So don't let fear hold you back in life. Acknowledge that there's only goodness and love that surrounds you. That's what pushes you through in life. So accept love as your environment, as the energy around you. And tell fear goodbye. Don't let it in. Don't give it a place to sleep. It has to go. Every time it happens, tell it goodbye. I choose love instead. I choose to see this with love instead. So let me know how you have chosen to overcome fear, and how you will do so from now forward. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I hope this video helps to always remember that you're surrounded by love. Why shouldn't you be surrounded by love? Not negative energy. You deserve to be surrounded by love, and that's the Spirit of God. So have a nice day. I'll talk to you guys soon. And also comment what's another topic you would like me to talk about so we can help each other out. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.